Bro, that's V6. Coyote is life, bro. Coyote is life. Oh, bro, for my money you put in that V6, you could easily go buy a GT. Why you do that, man? Bro, why'd you spend so much money on V6, bro? You just gonna make stock GT power. It's V6, bro. It's V6. No. And then Mustang ain't got V8. V8. No replacement for displacement. Coyote life. 5-0, bro. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna have a little question and answers. Something I've been thinking about doing for a while. I get this question a lot, and just overall what I've basically spent on the car when it comes to performance. Not total build, because I have to sit. It'll probably take me 2-3 days to figure everything out. It's been so long, so many years, so many changes. So we're gonna focus on just performance, engine and drivetrain. So let's sit back and get you guys some knowledge. A lot of times I get this question, and it's usually 5.0 GT owners say, this is basically the question I get. Bro, for my money you put in that V6, you could easily go buy a GT. Why you do that, man? I get that question a lot. I could have easily done that, guys. It wasn't a money thing. We're good when it comes to money. It was honestly more of just everybody kind of does the same crap, and I wanted to see what the 3.7 Cyclone engine was about. That's just me. I've always kind of just shot differently than everybody else. You know, the GT guys usually kind of want to do their own thing, and I have plenty of friends with GTs, and I've had GTs myself, so it wasn't never that, you know, I hate GTs or anything like that. I love the cars. I love Mustangs. This is my 4th Mustang, so I've always had a passion for these cars. But at the end of the day, everybody pretty much, when it comes to the Mustang world, everybody pretty much does the same thing. But anyways, guys, let's give you guys some real information, what I've actually put financially, money-wise, into this car. All right, so we're gonna start with, I guess, the most important thing. The most important thing that we got, the twin turbos. The twin turbos is the most important thing when it comes to performance in that car. Plain and simple. It's the power adder. It's what makes it, you know, from 260 horsepower wheel car, you know, 250 maybe from the factory, to making 600 plus right now at the wheels. So yeah, still stock engine. I got the twin turbo kit from the guys at Parker Performance. I'm gonna put a link to their channel on this video. They're awesome. Josh gave me a great deal. I paid $2,500 for that kit. He gave me a crazy good deal, and with that kit was included, since I guess he worked out a deal with Caleb and Auto Mafia, tuning was included for those $2,500. So I'm like, you really can't beat that. That's a really good deal. So that's what I did. I took the deal. I sold my Pro Charger. I sold my broken Pro Charger, because it was broken. It was still spinning, but if you remember my earlier videos, it chewed up the impeller. A bolt came loose and it chewed up the impeller, so they needed a whole new impeller. I paid $2,500 for the twin turbo kit, and I had to make some adjustments to it. I had to fix some things. I installed it. I don't pay no labor rates. There's no labor rates included in here because I have no labor rates. I do everything with my hands. Plain and simple. If I can't do it, I get friends to come help me do it, or we do it together. Simple as that. I originally was going to use my DW 65-pound injectors from the Pro Charger, but those didn't end up working. We had issues with them, and Caleb gave me an awesome deal on some slightly used ID 1050X. Plenty of injector for what I make. He gave me them for $400. Crazy good deal. And then we finally were able to just dial in the tuning a little better, because the car was only limited. I couldn't pass the car I think no more than 5,000 RPM, because I was running out of injector. So we did that. We did a few data logs, and we were able to get the car dialed in until I was able to actually get the car to the dyno. DW 400 fuel pump. That's what I have in the car. What, like 250, 260, depends where you find them. Some places have them for 300. Ported manifolds, $300. I think so. I have portable manifolds in the car, $300. NGK 6510 spark plugs, $60. They're usually about $8 to $10 a piece. Depends if you sometimes find them on sale or not. So $60. BBK shorty headers. I don't know those are considered performance, but that's what the twin turbo kit is manufactured to fit. We're talking so BBK shorty headers, $350. Wastegates. I'm gonna include the cost of the wastegates here because the cost of the wastegates, this kit came with eBay wastegates, total garbage. So towel wastegates, $600, $300 a piece. Turbo blankets, $70. I bought some $30–$40. I mean it was like $35 for some ones on Amazon. Go Fast Spits boost controller, which you saw my video on that not that long ago. Boost controller, which is working great. $275. And also the meth kit. That's another thing I got a great deal on from Automafia. I see it was like $420 or $400. The 160-degree thermostat, $50. I installed it myself. That's pretty much it when it comes to performance. When it comes to engine, we'll just say that. Engine parts. So with the meth kit and everything, I have a grand total of $5,250. That is what it took me to get this car to 600 horsepower engine wise. That's what's in the engine. We'll just say that. You know what it takes to make that kind of power. So remember guys, no labor rates. I did this most of the work with friends or by myself. Because I spent this car spent on jack stands over a month, just me making sure this turbo kit was right just before I even got it even close to being on the road. So we're at 5,250 total engine wise. Okay, so when you compare that to going out and buying a new GT, we're talking, when I'm gonna compare it to when I purchased this car in March of 2015. One, you can find a used S550 anywhere because the cars are super hot. Dealers weren't giving no discounts, so the prices was you're basically paying maybe a little bit under sticker. Some deal, I think the dealer gave me $500 off. Had nothing to do with Ford, but that's pretty much it. So, and a new GT, when I was looking at this car, I think I paid like $300 out the door for this car, and a new GT was about $32. So we're talking 9 and change difference, $10,000 give or take. That's usually what the difference in prices between a V6 or Eco and or a GT, give or take. So right now, I go if I were to have picked a GT, or $5 grand ain't gonna get me. $5 grand is gonna get me a bolt-on GT. $5 grand ain't gonna get me a boosted GT. I mean, unless we're talking back in 2015. You're not gonna. So I'm not gonna be there. I'll be bolt-on. Depending on your Gen 2, you're doing full sense bolt-on. GT is 450, 460 ish. I mean, with everything, E85 long tubes, Manny. I think Javi did like 460 with the CJ Manny on with bolt-on. So that's so I'm still up close to over 150 horsepower. So that's where it got me a GT. So that's me spending another 10 grand and another 4-ish, 5 grand in parts just to get me to that 450 mark. So we're talking 15 grand. No, give or take. All this is give or take, because I mean, I'm not giving you specific numbers here. So if we go to what say if I wanted to actually boost, because you ain't gonna get 600 NA out of a GT. So if I got a boosted GT, we're talking another 10 grand on top of that. So if I put another 10 grand on top of that, so now we're talking, give or take, 15 to 20 grand. I don't know. I just feel that, and at least with me, I think I did the right choice. I had the opportunity 2 years after I bought this car. I thought about it right before I bought the Pro Charger. I thought about it and I said, maybe it's time to step up to the GT and just get it. And I was talking with my wife. She didn't really agree with it, to start all over again. I said, screw it. We'll get the Pro Charger. We'll make this work, and we'll have some fun with the Pro Charger. Really, the kind of money I put into this car well exceeds the power that we're looking at when it comes to if I were to go to a bigger engine car. Some of you guys could understand that, and I know some of you guys are not. Some of you guys are hardcore VA guys, and VA guys, most of my friends are VA guys. I have no issues with VA guys. I mean, just different strokes for different folks. You know, that no replacement for displacement, you could have said that maybe 20, 25 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. Car enthusiasts and car guys and car girls should be extremely happy that we live in an era right now where you could basically make anything fast. Anything fast. You could come in with anything. And if you got enough money to sink into it, you can make anything fast. Drivetrain, what I got in it. When it comes to clutch, flywheel, shifter, drive shaft, stuff like that. I have spec stage 3 clutch in the car. Line fly with it's a whole kit. It comes with the flywheel and everything. I think I got it on sale at LMR. It was like $700. MGW shifter. That's something I just put on maybe a few months ago. $550. You could get them a little cheaper if you just get basically the basic kit. I want something a little more custom. Shaft Masters, one-piece drive shaft. Awesome drive shaft. I have had no issues with it. I've heard people that have had issues with theirs. I hear more issues with other companies with the vibrations. I get no vibrations. I get no issues, no clunks, no weird stuff. $720. My 331 pumpkin, I got that at OKQ. I paid $250 for it. I went and picked it up like 2 hours away. I ended up selling my 373, so I actually made a little money back because I think I sold the 373 shipped. It was like $600. I sold it to a dude in Arkansas. I actually shipped it to him, so I actually made like $350 back. So that basically paid for itself. GT350 hash shafts, I got them from Auto Mafia, $350, and that's basically it. So give or take $2,220 when it comes to what I have in the car, drivetrain wise, upgraded to handle the power. This is stuff that if you boost your GT, you're gonna have to upgrade this stuff. Plain and simple. You're gonna have to upgrade this. You could probably survive if you enjoy your car and you're gonna put all these upgrades, and if you're gonna boost your car and you're not gonna drive it the way it needs to be driven, why the hell boost it then? So these are things that should be done. You want to upgrade all these things. We have a grand total of $7,470. Money added multiply of what I have in my car, performance wise, front to back, engine wise. I have more than that in the car, clearly. Just when you see aesthetics, go fast bits. We'll go by that. Go fast bits, go fast parts. So $7,470. That's less than what I would have paid if I would upgrade to a GT from day one. Bone stock GT making 380 to 400 wheel. So I think I made the right choice. Some of you will not agree with me, and that's fine. Everybody has the right to their own opinion. I think I made the right choice. Yes, I'm full send, and this thing could blow up any minute, and I know it could happen. But when it does, I could drop in another motor for less than $1,000, and I'll go right back and do it again. You know, and if it lasts a year, I got my money's worth. If it lasts 2 years, I got hell of my money's worth. So, I mean, that's where I stand when it comes to, you know, because you're not gonna get a Coyote for $1,000. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So that's where yes, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh, 600 horsepower. That's not even fast enough. To me, that's plenty. It's not, like I said, this is a street car. This is not a race car. I don't need to be, you know, making 1,000 horsepower. A lot of you guys get so caught up in numbers. You know how hard it is to put 1,000 horsepower on the street to the ground. It's ridiculously hard. So I mean, sometimes I don't get it. Everybody's like, oh, 1,200 horsepower, 1,500 horsepower. Is what it is. I'm not chasing that kind of number. I don't really care for that kind of number. I'm happy where the car sits at right now. It's fun. It puts a smile on my face. That's all that matters to me. So that's it, guys. So I hope you guys see and understand where I came from, why I decided to go this route instead of just going the typical Mustang GT route. You know, and if some of you guys are gonna get it, some of you guys are not, which is fine. That's the way it is. But I do enjoy my car a lot. I enjoy everything my car brings me, all the people this car has brought into my life, just because of this car. And I have zero regrets of buying this car. And it's probably one of the best things I've ever I've ever done when it comes to just owning this car, and how much fun and how much, all the great memories and times I've had just because of this car. So guys, also go vote. Look, I voted first time. Pretty cool. This is the first time I voted. Some of you guys do know, some of you guys don't know. I wasn't born in this country. I'm Cuban American, and I actually became an American citizen, man, about a year ago. So this was a big deal for me. So I voted first time. Felt good, and everybody out there should go vote. All right, guys. So quick recap. Total $7,445.
Money added, multiply.
Remember, guys, if I had to pay labor rates, it would have, it probably would have been double this. It probably would have been easy into the $14,000-$15,000 range, because labor rates, that's where a lot of your money will always go to. So I always gonna recommend everybody to learn how to rent your car, learn how to work on your car. These cars are actually pretty simple to work on, and if you don't know, YouTube, ask a friend, get on the forums, there's Facebook, there's lots of ways to figure out things. So that's where a lot of people spend most of their money at, is their labor rates. I think I'm pretty good. I'm happy with the numbers. I'm happy with everything. I'm still happy as hell with the car. I've had this car 5 years. I have no intentions of getting rid of this car. It makes me happy. It makes my wife happy. I don't owe anything on it. It's just, just a great car. I have no intentions of getting rid of this car. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Comment on these videos, guys. We're growing. We're having some fun with these videos. We're trying to actually expand this channel. We have a lot. We have a lot of different content. We're trying to just not keep it at 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars. We got 4 or 5 different cars on this channel, and I'm gonna bring you another one here in the next week that not a lot of people know about, but it's a twin turbo V6. So that's one thing cool about it. So I won't be long. I got another buddy who got one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a little something. My reasoning behind this car. Not everybody's gonna do it, but this is my reason why I went this route instead of going the typical GT route. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys stay safe, and we'll see you on the next one.